Hello. You must be the new student Professor Dumbledore told us about. Nice to meet you. My name is Olivia. As you can see, there's no one really here now. Everyone's still on Christmas/New Year break. But we still have a few people around. Though I will say it's rather odd that we have someone transfer so oddly. Excuse me, what I mean to say is there aren't a lot of people who transfer around this time of year. What school did you transfer from? Interesting. Well, it's nice to have someone like you aboard. Excuse me. Welcome to Ravenclaw. A lot of people here they're pretty interesting. As you may hear from the stereotypes, a lot of us like to study a lot, and a lot of us just have different interests. But there are some that are quite snobby about it, so you may have to worry about them a little bit. They don't want anyone new in Ravenclaw, quote unquote, dragging them down. So just be wary of that. Yeah. The most eccentric one, I think, though, is Luna Lovegood. She's rather odd, but at the same time, she's really pleasant to be around. It's a shame that no one treats her like such. I know her quite well, so if you don't have anyone to hang around by the time everybody gets here, perhaps you'd like to join us. Excellent. Yes, I also transferred here. You could tell by my accent, couldn't you? Everyone here has such a lovely and quite posh British accent. Of course, it makes sense considering that the school is close to London. But I transferred here from America. It's a rather odd story, but I would say I transferred here around the same time you did. Isn't that a coincidence? So why did you transfer here? Wow. That's rather different. Do you ever miss your school? Well, do you miss your school now? I'm sorry to hear you say that. But it is just the beginning, and I hope that we can become great friends. Maybe that'll ease your pain. I know when I came here I was rather quite lonely. But then I met Luna and we ended up being really good friends. She has an amazing knowledge about different types of potions and such, different creatures as well. It's amazing that many people don't like to talk to her. You could learn so much from just listening to her ramble. Though I will admit sometimes when she rambles, it's quite a mystery of what she's saying. It's like sometimes she rambles in riddles. I don't fully understand it, but I believe that I have a certain grasp of it so far. So if you ever need help when you're talking to her alone, just ask me later on and I'll be more than glad to help. So, did you enjoy your Christmas, or were you in the process of transferring during Christmas? That's great. I know when I was transferring here, I was in the process of transferring, so I couldn't really enjoy it as much as you did. But it's not like I didn't have any fun at all. It was rather quite interesting that year. Anyway, so now that we're off the topic Christmas, what about New Year's? Were you able to celebrate New Year's? I see. Same deal, huh? Well, I celebrated New Year's here, since it is quite a bother to go back to America. I don't know. I just decided to stay here. It's not like I don't love my parents or anything like that. Anyway, what were your New Year's resolutions? I know a lot of people don't follow them because they feel like it's ridiculous to try to change yourself all in one year, and it can often lead into failure. But there are some ways to make it work. If you just, instead of doing New Year's resolutions, make goals for yourself every month and make it be the topic of what you want to improve about yourself. For instance, I wanted to improve my reading habits, so I want to read a book a month, and I want to read before I go to bed. That's interesting. That's very awesome. Have you ever played it before? Have you ever played any instrument before? Well, you are in luck, my friend, because, like you, I too wish to play a instrument during the New Year's. Is one of my New Year's resolutions. And I have also never actually played an instrument. I know some notes on the piano, but that's not actually playing the piano, so I don't really count it. I know the basic notes and the things that are required of me to know. Anyway, the point is, I've never played an instrument before as well, and I am hoping to learn how to play the violin this year. It'll be an interesting year, to say the least. But I hope we get to learn how to play these instruments together. Who knows, maybe we'll be really good and we can do a duet or something. That would be rather fun, wouldn't it? Great. So cheers to the new year. Oh, look at the time. Let's get going. If Mr. Flinch catches us out this late... Oh, he's the caretaker of Hogwarts. He's a rather interesting character, but not one I would suggest you go meeting. Well then, I will see you tomorrow, my new dearest friend. I hope you have a happy new year, and good night.